Nothing is more important than our health and time. Life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage, and sometimes our only choice is to be courageous.
Every morning starts with Cricket snuggling in my arms, and then we slowly get up and get dressed, and I kind of just chill in my room in the mornings.
Our journey for the last 20 years of Lila being a happy, able-bodied young lady, full-time job, doing what she loved, being at a preschool. The kids loved her. She was taking college classes, making the dean's list. So everything was pretty normal. That day in December probably made us take a pause, that something big was happening. So after we consulted a few neurosurgeons, we ended up at the Mayo Clinic, and they said that there was a cyst that needed to be removed, and it was in a very delicate area of her brain that controlled speech and swallowing and motor function, and that we had to do something or things weren't going to turn out for Lila. So we were given the news that nothing really showed on the MRI that she wouldn't be able to go back to pre-surgery function, but no guarantees. The surgery was supposed to be 3 hours. We were supposed to be there for 2 weeks. Things turned, the surgery was 10 hours, and we ended up having to move to Rochester, Minnesota, there because Lila was in the hospital for 5 months. A lot of complications. There was a lot of scar tissue around her brainstem, which was more than they had expected. So when she became alert after surgery, it was pretty apparent right away that she wasn't able to move. And so we just kind of set in our gears to hope that things would change. Arriving back at home a year and a half ago was, we didn't know what to expect. Through this process of Lila visiting physical therapy offices at hospitals in the Valley, the level of understanding that someone needs to not only encourage, but advocate for someone with a spinal cord injury or a brain injury. Our hospitals aren't equipped with physical therapists who have that knowledge. We were basically told, you need to take a break from our physical therapy because we feel like you're getting burnt out. And my response was like, no, this is when you rally, this is when you lift up, this is when you support. And that's when we switched gears. We had a meeting with Bridging Bionics. Maria was the first person I met with, and it's the first time I had a sigh of relief that there was help and hope. And that has been a beautiful thing to have that support, to have that knowledge, to have that accessibility to the equipment. And I had been at the Mayo Clinic with Lila, and I had seen some of the most incredible physical therapy and realized our home was with Bridging Bionics. These were the people that were supporting, encouraging, motivating Lila, and that in itself was so welcoming since we were basically kind of turned away from other places.
It's helped me a lot. We're really lucky that we have this available in our valley for people like me that need more help than others.
The technology that I've seen at Bridging Bionics probably every therapist there will tell you the same thing. It's the Lokomat. Because for me, seeing Lila for the first time, having her legs bend up and show the movement of maybe an able-bodied walker would do, the Kyogo, seeing Lila almost stand independently with it, have her being upright and taking these steps that are, and seeing her that just over the months, the muscle memory of this machine helping her brain, body, muscles all work together, it's incredible. She had more strength than probably I did at the time. And to watch her endure all of that, which had to be terrifying, to lose your function at 20 years old, beautiful young lady. Her determination was my barometer. That girl can work hard and want this. I'm gonna be her biggest supporter.